Hi, this is Dylan Kramer. I wanted to take a minute today here on January 11th and talk to you a little bit about professionalism and why you should hire a professional. It came up twice last week as I was going through my week here in the mortgage business. And the first time it came up, it actually got raised by a client who was working with a realtor that I've worked with many times before. And we referred them back to that realtor when they called us to get pre-approved. And they called me and they said they kind of resented the idea that the realtor took their listing and got them a contract to sell their house in one day. They thought, you know what, they didn't really do a lot to earn their money. And we had to have an entire conversation about the multiple listing service, the networking, the connections, the websites, the profile, the idea that they thought, hey, I could have sold my place by owner and saved all this money. But I'm here to tell you, and I told them, if you put your house on by owner, you would have never found that buyer that quickly at that price. And sure, there are occasions where a realtor gets to win and the deal goes fast, but there are plenty of opportunities or situations where people hold on to a high price or whatever the case is, and the house doesn't sell. Professional representation is a winner. The second one happened actually with a transaction that I worked on. I had a buyer shoot me an email over the weekend and ask about details because, you know, somebody mentioned to them, their brother, their sister-in-law, whatever, hey, the mortgage rules say you can't get a loan because whatever. And I won't talk about this person's specific situation, but suffice it to say that they grasped onto one string on one guideline at one lender. And the reason we have multiple lenders and the reason I have a role to play in getting home financed is we help people get to the closing knowing the guidelines at different lenders and how to get a buyer-specific situation approved. So when we do that, we have expertise that your sister-in-law, the guy in the next cubicle who just got a mortgage, has a different credit score and a different type of house and all that stuff than you do. We have the ability to help navigate those waters. And if you think it's an expensive thing to hire a professional, either to represent you in your real estate transaction, secure a mortgage, do your taxes, whatever the case may be, you should try hiring an amateur like your brother-in-law. It gets real expensive in a hurry.